Hey. Welcome in, welcome back, and welcome to your reading. This is a pick a card for why you're feeling stuck and Spirit's guidance to move forward. So I want you to take a deep breath in and exhale slowly and let the noise of the day fall away as you come back to yourself. This is a sacred moment for clarity. Whether your block is emotional, energetic, or circumstantial, Spirit has a message waiting for you. In front of you are 4 piles, each holding its own energetic message and healing insight. Take a moment to connect to your body. Close your eyes if that feels right. Then ask yourself, which message is meant for me today? Choose by number, by how you feel drawn visually, or simply go with your first instinct. Trust your intuition, and I will see you there. All right, pile 1, and welcome to your reading. So we are going to get into why you're feeling stuck and Spirit's guidance to move forward. So we have the first spread is why you're feeling stuck. Second, energy surrounding your block. Third, what Spirit wants you to see or release. And fourth, the guidance to move forward. And then at the end, I will do a channeled message directly from Spirit to you. So let's get into it. So why you're feeling stuck. You're stuck between beginnings and commitments. This could be in love, in identity, or in emotional trust. There's a desire for soulful union, but also fear about what's fair, what's right, and what could go wrong. Life has been shifting rapidly, and while you're yearning for emotional fulfillment, your nervous system may still be bracing for impact. You've been resilient for so long that you're not sure how to rest or to receive. Moving on to the energy surrounding your block. This is a cycle of walking away before things can truly nourish you, or an inner belief that your happiness is always temporary. Emotional wounds run deep here. You've either been betrayed, ghosted, or blindsided in the past, and though healing is underway, your subconscious is still bracing for disappointments. You're longing for lasting fulfillment, but may not believe it's possible. And what Spirit wants you to see or release, you may be pursuing things that look good on the outside, status, appearances, or validation, but don't nourish your soul. And Spirit is guiding you to release any illusions that keep you chasing love or success to prove your worth. Some people only reflect a distorted version of yourself back to you. Don't settle for flattery. Instead, honor your vision and seek emotional truth. And moving forward to the guidance to move you forward, you are meant to soften toward yourself and others. Stop over-performing. Let love in. Build in harmony in your life by leading with your values, not your fears. Also, practice appreciation daily, even for what's uncertain. Let your idealism root in spiritual faith, not fantasy. The right people and paths will feel mutually aligned and not draining or one-sided. All right, that is what I have for you from the spread. And now we are going to get into your channeled message from Spirit. You have given so much of yourself, child of the heart, and now it's time to give something back to you. We see the tears you do not show and the strength you think you must always carry. You are not broken. only in the middle of becoming. The sorrow you feel is not punishment, but a portal. Step through it with courage. We are holding the door. What you thought was lost will return in new form. You will love again, deeper, cleaner, freer. For now, soften. Let your soul catch up with your body. Let yourself be held. All right, that is what I have for you, Pile 1. Now, if this message helped bring clarity to you and you feel called to explore your own personal path more deeply, my private readings are open and you are welcome to connect with me below. And I will see you in the next one. Welcome to your reading, Pile 2. Let's get into it. So, the first spread is why you're feeling stuck. The second is energy surrounding your block. Third, what spirit wants you to see or release. Fourth, guidance to move forward. And then at the end, I will do a channeled message to you directly from spirit. Let's get into it. So, why you're feeling stuck. You're toggling between passion and emotional safety, between desiring depth and fearing conflict. So you've been trying to become more balanced in love, more expressive, confident, emotionally present, but old power struggles and inner resistance to vulnerability are blocking you. There's been a tension in relationships or your internal self-talk, and it feels like everything is becoming harder to maintain. Moving on to the energy surrounding your block. This feels like loss, regrets, and mental exhaustion are keeping your fire dampened. You're undergoing a karmic reset, one that may have forced you into solitude or deep self-reflection. There's also an avoidance of confrontation here. So you're avoiding a necessary truth or decision because you fear the fallout. But without truth, peace can't grow. And moving on to what spirit wants you to see or release. This is control issues. Yours or others may be suffocating your sense of freedom and emotional autonomy. You are being asked to examine where extremes have led to imbalance. Mental and physical health could be suffering due to holding on too tightly to certain beliefs or roles. You do have a choice in how you live and love. Make it consciously, not reactively. Now I'm going on to the guidance to move forward. Pull your energy back to yourself. Cultivate independence and self-trust before expecting others to get it right. Get grounded in practical steps towards your goals, especially around healing, boundaries, and communication. You are allowed to defend your peace. Just make sure your defense doesn't become a wall that love can't penetrate. All right, now let's get into your channeled message. The fire within you does not need to be extinguished. It needs to be guided. You are not meant to live in survival mode. You are not here to always be strong. It is safe to come home to yourself now. You have learned the lessons of power, but it's time to learn the wisdom of peace. Speak the truth, even if your voice cracks. Release the armor that keeps you from receiving love. You are changing, and this change is sacred. Let your new self rise, unafraid and unfollowed. All right, Pile 2, that is what I have for you. And if this message helped bring you clarity and you feel called to explore your personal path more deeply, my private readings are open and you're welcome to connect with me below. All right, and I will see you in the next one. Pile 3, welcome to your reading. So we're going to get into it. The first spread is why you're feeling stuck. The second is energy surrounding your block. Third, what spirit wants you to see or release. Fourth, guidance to move forward. And then at the end, I will do a channeled message from spirit. So let's get into why you're feeling stuck. A deep awakening has occurred, maybe recently or maybe over time. You've been through a shock, betrayal, or radical shift that has unmoored your sense of trust. Now you're trying to begin again, but you feel like you're sabotaging your own freedom. You have dreams, but fear your own power. You want to trust life again, but are still caught in the mental traps of what if. And moving on to energy surrounding your block, you're trying to rebuild your life, practically and emotionally, but you're stuck between expansion and contraction. One part of you wants to open up and trust again. Another part wants to cling to safety and emotional walls. And you may be emotionally attached to something or someone that keeps you in a loop of indecision or lack. And what spirit wants you to see or release. So don't pursue connection just to feel whole. And don't avoid it just to feel safe. You're ready to risk again, not recklessly, but with heart. The desire for emotional intimacy is sacred, but be careful not to lose yourself in pursuits of someone else's approval or affection. Tap back into your enthusiasm, because Spirit wants you to stop bracing for loss and start moving toward life. And Spirit's guidance to move forward, they want you to be open-hearted, but don't give more than you have. Trust takes time. Proceed with cautious optimism, because you're being guided to develop emotional endurance, the ability to stay open while discerning what and who is aligned. Your ability to judge what's good for you is strengthening, so listen to your gut over your voice. Okay, and we're going to get into your channeled message for Spirit now. You are not stuck. You are paused at the edge of creation. We see you. The way you think you have to do it all alone. The way you question your every step. But the door is open now. You only need to believe you are worthy to walk through it. Stop trying to rebuild the old. You are not here to reassemble the ruins. You are here to become the architect of something new. Trust your vision. Trust your voice. Trust the light trying to break through. All right, Pile 3, that is what I have for you. And if this message helped bring clarity to you and you feel called to explore your own personal path more deeply, my private readings are open. You're welcome to connect with me below. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you in the next one. Hello, Pile 4. Welcome to your reading. Let's get into why you're feeling stuck and Spirit's guidance to move forward. So the first spread is why you're feeling stuck. The second is energy surrounding your block. third is what Spirit wants you to see or release. And the final spread is guidance to move forward. And then at the end, we will get into a channeled message from Spirit. So, why you're feeling stuck? You're feeling stuck in a liminal space between dreams and reality, endings and beginnings. Love or hope may feel just out of reach, and your emotions are difficult to decipher. There's a deep longing for healing, clarity, and purpose. And you're learning to balance your emotions while transmuting past pain. But you may also be hiding from the truth, even from yourself. And the energy surrounding your block: mental spirals and emotional confusion surround you. Overthinking has clouded your intuition. You're second guessing what's real and what's projection, which can keep you in cycles of anxiety, avoidance, or escapism. There's also a resistance to stepping into your power because it means leaving behind illusions that once made you feel safe. And what Spirit wants you to see or release: you're being called to detach from outcomes. The future will not look like the past. Stop guessing and speculating. It only builds more fear. Instead, trust in divine timing and in your ability to hold space for yourself through the unknown. Your luck changes the moment your perspective does. Let go of what might happen and feel into what's happening now. And guidance to move forward: release the urge to control how others show up for you or how you believe healing should look. Step away from people or environments that thrive on chaos. Allow yourself to be seen even if you're uncertain. You don't need to have all the answers to be loved or to move forward. Trust the process and come out of isolation slowly. Your next chapter is waiting, but it begins with your yes. All right, and moving on to your channeled message from Spirit. The fog will lift. You are not meant to wander forever. This moment of confusion is not a punishment, it's an initiation. You are waking up to your truth, and that awakening takes time. The illusions are falling away, and with them, the version of you who had to pretend to be small. Let the mystery be your guide. You do not need to have all the answers to be worthy of love. Let your sensitivity lead you. It is not weakness, it is a sacred gift. Trust it. Trust yourself. You are already moving forward. That is what I have for you, Pile 4. Now, if this message helped bring you clarity and you feel called to explore your personal path more deeply, my private readings are open. You're welcome to connect with me below. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one.